How would you like to have a proven formula for transforming your custom home building or remodeling business into a well-oiled machine that can operate without you while generating an abundance of time and financial freedom? Hi, it's Randy Stanbury, and over the next few minutes I'm going to show you how I help clients achieve exactly that following my simple 5-step formula and how you can do it too. You see, over the past 25 years, I've been committed heavily to my own personal and business development, spending upwards of $75,000 to $100,000 a year traveling North America in order to put myself into some of the highest level business groups I could find, learning from and surrounding myself with some of the sharpest business and marketing minds on the planet. After 25 years of relentlessly uncovering success formulas and strategies from the best of the best, the top 5%ers on the planet, I was able to create a killer success formula specifically for custom home builders and remodelers. We call it the Builder's Blueprint to Freedom, a simple yet powerfully strategic formula to build and scale a business that finally works for you and not you for it. This is a formula that works no matter what the size of your current team, financial situation, or where you're at in the life cycle of your business. This is the exact same formula and strategies that I used to build and scale my own business that provided me years of ultimate freedom. In fact, I removed myself completely from the day-to-day operation for 10 straight years while drawing a very healthy salary. As a strategic byproduct of being removed from the operation, it made it extremely quick and easy to sell when I was ready in 2017 for an industry high multiple. Over the next 25 years, I am committing myself to creating a group of custom home builders and remodelers who are relentlessly committed to two things. One, to rapidly scaling their business to run like a well-oiled machine for that ultimate freedom of both time and money. And two, is having a lot of fun while we're in the process. So if you're looking to grow and scale your business without increasing the issues, frustration, and overwhelm you currently associate to growth, while working less and making a whole lot more money, then you're definitely in the right place. I'm also going to be sharing with you the 5 biggest mistakes that I see most entrepreneurs make when it comes to business growth and scalability. You're definitely going to want to watch out for these. Before we go any further, I need to make a disclaimer. The results I'm about to show you are not typical for most businesses. I have no idea who you are and what results you will not or will achieve. What I do know is that those who take ordinary action get ordinary results. I only work with massive action takers. In fact, if you are not a highly ambitious, self-driven, action-taking entrepreneur who wants more for themselves, their families, their businesses, and their lives, then you will not achieve the results that are possible. Now, here are the 3 types of clients and entrepreneurs that I work with. 1 are the custom home builders. 2, renovators and remodelers. And the 3rd is any of the home service trades, whether you're an electrician, painter, plumber, roofer, landscaper, any of the trades. So if you fall into one of these categories, then what I'm about to share with you is definitely going to apply and be able to help you grow and scale your business while creating the lifestyle of your dreams. One of my clients, David B., a custom home builder, used this formula to completely transform his business and his life in just 1 year, tripling his revenue from $5 million to $15 million and doubling his already healthy income in just 12 months while freeing himself from the day-to-day operation during those same 12 months. Just 1 year after that, Dave can now see the path to hitting $50 million in sales, which is a 10x growth. But he can see that path and hitting that $50 million in sales and will likely be there in the next 3 to 5 years. Another one of my clients, John T., a renovator, used the same formula to generate a $500,000 increase in sales over the first 90 days that we were working together. Then another $700,000 boost in the next 90 days. Just 1 year later, John has more than tripled his revenues and is expanding operations into new geographical areas for 10x growth over the next few years. So after 25 years in my own business and working with literally hundreds of small businesses, it's become crystal clear that each and every one of you, like Dave and John, have a winning lottery ticket in your pocket. You just need the formula and a few strategies to cash it in. What I've also been abundantly clear is over these years is that there are 4 distinct levels of business. So level one is having a job in your business. Level 2 is actually creating a small business that starts to have employees and people and management and different layers within and different departments within that small business where it starts to look and act like a small business. And number 3 is when we start to begin scaling that small business into something much larger. So number 3 is a scalable business, and number 4 is creating a highly valuable, sellable business. Now, I see a sellable business as one that you've been able to remove yourself from the day-to-day operation, which adds more value when a buyer comes in, that you are not the value in the business itself. So here are the 4 levels again: having a job in your business, creating a small business, building a scalable business, and number 4, building a highly valuable, sellable business. The people that are making a fortune and setting themselves up for ultimate freedom are found in levels 3 and 4. The people that are making a living, stuck on the proverbial hamster wheel, frustrated and overwhelmed, busting their ass day in and day out, are found in levels 1 and 2. What I found is that if you want to take your business to the next level from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 and eventually 3 to 4, you must have one critically important ingredient to make it happen. And that one ingredient is you must have a deep enough desire to want it bad enough that you are ready and willing to do what it takes to make it happen, no matter what. A deep desire often comes from having gone through enough pain, being so sick and tired of the status quo, from running on that hamster wheel, not getting anywhere, struggling financially, and or tired of working 60+ hour work weeks just to get by. I call this hitting bottom. Just like the alcoholic has to hit rock bottom before he or she is truly ready to make a change with enough desire for it to finally work. Hitting that point of frustration and overwhelm that you decide no more, it's time for a change no matter what. Or the reverse can happen, where entrepreneurs hit the ceiling. They hit the ceiling of complexity and growth in their business. They just can't seem to get past certain revenue figures or number of employees before things start falling apart. And if you are hitting the ceiling at the same time as you are hitting your bottom, then you've hit the jackpot for desire fuel. Now, here's the beautiful thing about desire. You don't have to hit bottom or a ceiling or both to have it. You can simply decide it's time with a powerful why, and you're off to the races. Just like the alcoholic doesn't have to destroy their lives before hitting their bottom and deciding it's time. And nor should you have to suffer any more in your business if you choose to raise your bottom. So if your desire is deep enough and you have the no matter what attitude built in, then you're ready for the builder's blueprint to freedom. But before we get to the blueprint, let me share the 5 biggest mistakes I see entrepreneurs and businesses make that holds them back from reaching the next level in the 4 levels of business and ultimate freedom of time and money. So mistake number 1 is having no clearly defined 3-year vision or more. Perhaps you want a 5-year or 10-year vision, but at least a minimum of 3-year vision with a strategic game plan to make it happen. Mistake number 2 is not being able to let go of the day-to-day tasks and or micromanaging that keeps them bound to the hamster wheel. Mistake number 3 is not following a system for implementing and executing on everything in their business at a high level. Mistake number 4 is treating employees as costs instead of investments. Yes, our employees are investments. Imagine treating them, training them, evolving them, growing them into a much bigger, better investment because you get return from them. So consider the return on your people as, instead of seeing them as costs and simply generating you some money from their cost. Mistake number 5 is not tracking critical metrics in the business, using a scoreboard to determine when they are winning or losing. Now that you know the 5 biggest mistakes to avoid and the depth of desire necessary to make it all happen, let's jump into the Builder's Blueprint of Freedom. I'd like you to consider each one of the following steps in this formula as dials of a combination lock. Imagine if you can dial in each step correctly and you can unlock the secret to ultimate freedom. You'll have the combination to generate yourself a fortune by figuring out how to cash in that winning lottery ticket. In the process, you'll be building a business that operates like a well-oiled machine, freeing you from the chaos of its day-to-day operation. So let's jump in. Step or dial number 1. A must is having a radical shift in mindset and beliefs. You must have a radical shift in your mindset and beliefs. We must be able to shed everything we think we know about the business. In fact, a radical shift is the only way to avoid those 5 biggest mistakes, because each and every one of them require a new mindset to avoid them. Step number 2, or dial number 2, is leveraging people to free up time. People are the only way to limitless potential. If you're limited in people, you're limited in your potential for growth. You'll be hitting that ceiling if you can't continue to put new people into the operation, train them, develop them, grow them into great leaders. So leveraging people to free up time. Step or dial number 3 is systematizing everything. Systems eliminate chaos. Chaos stunts growth and will only have you pulled back to clean up the mess. So if you're trying to gain freedom, chaos is the quickest way to lose your freedom, because you will be pulled back into the business every time. Great systems will eliminate that chaos. Real growth requires systems. Step 4 or dial 4 is to create a one ecosystem job site. Every trade has to be working together for the best possible client experience while maximizing efficiencies and profitability for all. This may require a radical shift in beliefs in your trades as well. Now, step number 5, consider it as dial 5, the client acquisition machine. This is a consistent and predictable new business opportunity machine that matches your company's capabilities for growth. It's essential that you're able to match your company's capability to grow and handle the business. As your company grows, you put more people in place, the machine has to churn out new opportunities, new business. You've got to be able to scale that up and down as your business grows and flows. When we get all 5 of these elements in line and in alignment, it's like opening a lock. You'll be well on your way to building the business and lifestyle of your dreams. But if you have just one of these out of alignment, success will be limited. Once you master these 5 steps, your business and life will be changed forever, giving you the code to ultimate success and freedom. Now, here is a quote from Dave after aligning these 5 steps in his business, implementing a handful of key strategies, and taking massive action. Quote, I wanted to double my business in 2 to 3 years. I didn't know how and struggled to believe it was possible. Randy came to me with a plan to 10x my business, and honestly, I thought he was crazy. However, based on the coaching I received from Randy, I achieved my 2-year goal in only 90 days. Randy completely changed the way I think, how I interact with my trades and contractors, and I now know 10x is possible in only 3 to 5 years. Randy Stanbury is a genius. His words, not mine. If you ever have a chance to work with him, do it. DB Custom Home Builder. End quote. When Dave and I met, he was firmly planted in level 2 of his business, and frankly, he was very well off financially. But he hated what the business was doing to his life. He had definitely hit his bottom and was not willing to stand for it any longer. He was either going to pull back and shrink the operation or step up and grow the business with a new perspective, which of course required a radical shift in his mindset and beliefs, as you can tell from the words he chose in the quote above. I'm sure you can imagine Dave is now strongly rooted in level 3 as he is rapidly scaling the business and setting himself up to become a sellable business into level 4 if he ever chooses to execute on that option. Success stories like this are only possible when all 5 of those dials are in alignment and working in conjunction with each other to crack the code. Unfortunately, it's not enough to just know the formula. You have to be able to crack the code. So here are 3 ways of cracking the code. First, and number 1, the hard way. Figuring it out yourself through trial and error, making adjustments over time while juggling the day-to-day issues that inevitably exist. This is absolutely possible to achieve, but it will likely take you years longer to figure it out than it has to, with a whole lot more frustration. And the truth is, you may never get it dialed in enough to reap the full benefits and ultimate rewards. Here's the second way, the easy way. Just get the code from me, have it given to you, and unlock the vault as quickly as you wish based on your desire to take action. You see, this is what I do all day long as my passion and now my purpose in life, is to help those that truly want the help, that want the code and ultimate freedom and abundance of time and money from building a business that runs like a well-oiled machine, that leverages people with great teams run by great leadership to create and evolve flawless systems to manage highly efficient, effective, and profitable job sites with a client acquisition machine that consistently and predictably feeds the ever-growing, now scalable business you've created that generates you an abundance of cash while granting you the freedom and lifestyle of your dreams. Now, there is a third way. We've got 1, the hard way, do it yourself. 2, the easy way, get it from me. 3 is get it from someone else. You may not resonate with me, and that's okay. But do not let that stop you from getting the code and saving you years of headache, frustration, and possible missed opportunities trying to figure it out on your own. Now note, if you choose this route, I urge you to find someone that has done this in their own business, that has real-world experience, that understands how hard this is and the struggles that you've gone through to get to where you are. Not an advisor or business coach that has book knowledge without their own track record and business success story. Now, the question is, do you want to try cracking the code the hard way, or do you want to be given the code to do it the easy way? Right now, I'm looking for a few more dream clients who I can help create the same massive results in their business and their lives as I've shared previously. If you'd like to explore the possibility of this being you, we can jump on a business accelerator call together after going through our qualifying process outlined. The business accelerator call will take about 45 minutes in total, and you'll be speaking with me personally to assess where you're at currently in your business, where you want to be in the next 3 to 5 years, and how you can get there. We will strategize next steps based on your current situation and team's current abilities. while creating a preliminary game plan of action to get you rolling in the right direction right away. The call will also give us both a chance to see if we resonate with each other and if there's a fit here to continue working further together or not. Working with me requires a serious commitment of both time and money, which I personally value greatly and do not take lightly. This is why I promise to give you everything I've got to help you succeed if you are truly ready to fulfill on your part in taking massive action. My promise to you comes with a 100% money back guarantee. If you do your part and don't get results, I don't want your money. This should be of no risk to you, only upside if you're ready and willing to commit to this journey with me. If you are legitimately a highly ambitious, self-driven, and action-taking entrepreneur that wants more for yourself, your family, your business, and your life, it's next to impossible not to get massive results when we align the dials of the formula and get them working in conjunction with each other. We help you to avoid the biggest mistakes and set you up with a handful of proven strategies that work. It's truly is next to impossible not to get massive results. That's why I gladly honor a 100% money back guarantee. So if you're ready to rock or simply want to investigate things a little further, then this is how it works to qualify and get a business accelerator call with me. Step 1 is complete the application to set up an initial 15-minute discovery call. And step 2, after you've completed the application, is jump on the discovery call in order to, 1, determine that I can actually help you and that I'm the best person to get the results that you're looking for. And 2 is that you're ready to take action and do what it takes. Obviously, the better the fit, the better the results, meaning a win-win for everyone. And of course, step 3 is after the discovery call, we jump on a business accelerator call. This is where we really begin the work and the process of implementing the Builder's Blueprint to Freedom. We start with where you want to be in the next 3 to 5 years and how you can get there. We'll be strategizing next steps based on your situation and team's current abilities while creating that preliminary game plan of action to get you rolling in the right direction. You will leave this call, I promise you will leave this call with newfound clarity, a game plan with direction and next steps regardless of your decision to work with us further or not. This is a huge win with zero cost. This literally could be the most profitable 45 minutes that you invest in your business all year. If this is a hell yes for you and your business, then simply click on the apply button below to get started. I seriously cannot wait to see you inside and be witness to your business and life transformation.